Hi, I'm Jesse.
Sorry. I'm not used to being in this position.
Hi, I'm Jesse.
And I'm Jeff, and we are D-Up.
My topic today I wanted to discuss was the idea of crossplay. We're going to talk about recent looks in the news about crossplay and how it seems to be a new budding topic and the future of crossplay, possibly. So I'm getting started in some notable games that involve crossplay. Ark Survival Evolved, DC Universe, Dragon's Crown is a personal favorite of mine that I've played. Recently it came out with one for the PS4, which was backwards compatible in a way, crossplay wise. Final Fantasy 11 was one of the first games I remember supporting, at least from the console end, supporting play with the PC.
That was
on
huge.
The PS2. Right?
That was huge back in the day.
Yeah, the idea it would look better on the PC, but you could still play online with your friends.
An MMO on a console, first of all.
That too.
Right. Obviously, the Dreamcast did that before with the Fantasy Star.
Yeah.
But for PS2 to do it with a device that almost no one owned.
Right. You had to have the hard drive and the network.
Isn't there an exploit? There was a mod exploit on the PS2 to let you basically mod your PS2 without a chip.
Oh, yes.
Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, there was exploit because it was the way it booted to the hard drive first, then it would normally boot through the system. Yeah, I remember that. Final Fantasy 14, more recent Final Fantasy MMO. Fortnite, that's a real big one. That's on pretty much everything. Mac, PC, iOS, so that's your Apple phone, Android. And then it kind of splits console-wise. If you're on PS4, you're kind of forced there. Otherwise, you can get it for your Switch and Xbox.
That's the fire starter.
Yeah,
really
that's where the real talk
why we're talking about
of crossplay and that going forward. Portal 2, I remember that one because I remember when you bought it for PS3, it came with a code to get it on Steam for PS2 because you could play the co-op cross-platform.
Did you? I knew you can get the code for it. I did not know you can cross-play.
Yeah, you could cross-play the co-op.
Okay.
Obviously, not the single player because you can't co-op single. Also, kind of more recently, Rocket League is cross-platform on multiple consoles. What's also great about that too is how you could take your progress. So say I am playing it on the PC and I can just bring over my game onto the PS4 and keep playing that way. Yeah.
That's a cool feature.
Which
is what we really want in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Not us specifically because
that's a big thing with the whole split when it comes to going to the PS4 when you could possibly play it on your PC or your phone. And then another one that I've been playing is Street Fighter 5. That one you can play between PS4 and PC. It seems to be people on the PS4 still have an advantage. That's the one time. I think so.
Why?
I think more people on the PS4 have joysticks.
Okay.
And why I think people who are playing on the PC are using pads still. It seems to be as much as you'd think PC always has the advantage. What I've heard with Street Fighter 5 is that it's because just more people have joysticks running on the console version.
But there are some really kick-ass pad players though.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
It's been coming out. I saw a story with someone using a hybrid. They would use a joystick keys.
Yes.
But for the arrows, they would use keyboard arrows.
Oh, okay.
Just because there are moves you can pull off.
Yeah.
There are moves you can pull off with a WASD.
Right.
Some guys.
Inputs, right?
Some guys were able to do a charge attack, walking forward.
Oh.
I don't know if they patched it out or whatever. I've seen a guy doing.
Technically.
Yeah. I've seen someone doing Sonic Boom walking forward. So that's an advantage.
Yeah, that's an advantage.
But I can see what you're saying. Most people prefer to play.
Actually, I remember that from the classic arcades back in the day, Street Fighter 2. The computer could do that. It'd be Blanca and you'd be walking forward and it'd suddenly pull off a roll. I used to hate that because I can't do that.
Yeah.
How come you can do that?
Yeah. AIs used to be able to do some cool stuff.
Some stuff that was impossible for you to do.
Yeah.
Anyways, of those games listed, I wanted to get into the news recently about cross-play games that seem to be coming up. Like we mentioned earlier about Fortnite. When it first started, at least of what I noticed, back in September of last year, 2017, there was a time when someone noticed that they were playing online with someone from the Xbox while they were playing on their PS4. It happened because there was a configuration issue through Epic, and then they realized, oh shoot, it's not supposed to be like that, and we turned it off. So you got, for that brief moment of time, you got a glimpse at what crossplay could be, and to realize it was like really that simple. It was already pretty much set up. So and they just turned it off.
So this is not something that's good for it. And so Sony, this is not good news. It's
literally... yeah, that did happen. So it's not like when you hear some of this talk, and it's not that Sony can't do it. It's like, oh, we have to put in all this manwork, power. Yeah. Epic kind of has been saying that. Oh yeah, all we have to do is flip a switch.
It really sounds like it right now.
Yeah, and they can get it to work.
Yeah. To play devil's advocate though, from the viewpoint of Sony,
right,
and Sean Layden, he is the CEO of Sony Entertainment America. He has a legal responsibility to make sure the company makes money, maximizes profit.
Right.
So he can't just say, let's flip the switch just to keep gamers happy. I guess from what I've heard, to
his shareholders.
Right. For CEO, he has a duty to make sure that we maximize profit.
Right. And
doing so, maybe we'll get on the good side of the gamers.
Right. But not necessarily lead to profits.
Lead to profits. And if you look at it from all different ways, it doesn't look like it will.
Right.
Because now you can play with... So no one is buying a PS4 just to play Fortnite with their PS4 friends. And I don't think any company would want to shut players out personally. I just think in terms of business, if you can't show that doing so will open up doors to more customers, it's not something that they're really able to do. How do you explain that to your shareholders?
Yeah.
It's not like they are gamers.
Right, because they were saying the issue is that people can buy items and stuff from other consoles, and then if they bring it over, it doesn't mean that Sony gets any part of that.
Right. So that means
comparative, they bought it through the PlayStation Store or in game, they still get a cut, but they don't get a cut if it's from another platform.
Right.
I think that was one of their main issues of why they're not interested right now in the whole crossplay thing.
I read an article saying that they are looking for ways to work things out. I'm guessing that obviously on the business side. Technical side we know is not as hard as sometimes people want to make it sound.
You do have to see where is this going, because as soon as you flip the switch, you have the idea of like having people come in and say things and do things that are coming from other consoles that they don't have quite control over. Like how do you ban someone who's rifling somebody from the Xbox on PS4 players, right? Or anything like that. And vice versa.
And we don't let them talk, and that's going to be...
that's also an issue.
If someone is bugging you on Xbox, what are you going to do about it? You can't have crossplay and still turn off voice chat, I guess.
Yeah. Also, in the news recently, someone asked the developers of Fallout 76 why it's not cross-platform, and they said that also that it's partly Sony's fault because they don't want to play nice. But to play devil's advocate, I don't know if they said why can't they still do it with the other consoles? They're just not going to do it at all. Is that the whole thing? They never said can we still do it between PC and Xbox or anything. They just mentioned that Sony was one of the reason why they're not.
Maybe it's not too hard, but I'm sure there's going to be work involved.
Right.
And if probably one of the biggest player base of the game.
Oh yeah, of course.
Obviously, you can have a lot of PC players, but right now the PS4 is still the leading console.
Right.
That's where most people will be playing it, I assume. Right?
They all.
If a big chunk of your players are playing a PS4 and they don't really care for that. Cut out the work, maybe.
Also, recently, the game Warframe is coming to the Switch, and again, people have been asking whether or not there's going to be cross-platform play for that game. Even though that game has never had cross-platform play. It never had between PC and PS4, or PS4 and Xbox, or Xbox and PC. But that still was asked. It makes me wonder, is this the new like loot box argument, like, are people going to ask, are loot boxes in your game? Now, are people going to ask, is crossplay in your game? Is that the new thing now with multiplayer?
It sounds like a Nintendo problem. That's what it's starting to sound like right now.
Right.
Because the Fortnite thing came from
Nintendo.
From Fortnite going to Nintendo. Now Warframe going to Nintendo. All of a sudden people care. It's as if it is because their player base will be so much smaller.
Yeah.
To get to begin with.
Right. And that would definitely boost it. That's a easy way to boost the player base is by making a platform.
Right. To going to the existing.
Right. And I also feel it might be the Switch is a lot of people's second console,
Yeah.
where they have an Xbox One or a PS4 and then, I've already been playing this game.
That's true.
On these other platforms. Now,
my progress is...
Yeah. Will it be able to transfer? Can I just keep continuing kind of on the go or on the Switch?
Right. You and I are always talking about putting everything on the Switch.
Yes. Yeah.
But if this doesn't happen, it's still kind of that stings a little
gives
bit.
You that
right.
It makes that choice of
right.
playing on a Switch that much harder, right?
Yeah. Like one of your favorite games, for instance, NBA 2K. You've been long saying, if your PS4 progress can go to your Switch.
Yeah, because I don't want to start over again. That's like a lot of hours to put in to like build up this character and then just for my Switch build up that character again or build up another one. Yeah.
Yeah. But when you have a choice,
if I
which one are you going with? I think most people would still be going with the PlayStation 4.
Right.
Instead of the Switch. If you only get to play one version.
If I only had to play one
version.
version.
They don't cross,
Yeah.
PS4, I assume.
More of establishment, because I know more people who actually do play that version.
Right. So allowing crossplay, going back to my devil's advocate point of view, allowing crossplay is only going to help Nintendo.
Yeah.
It's only going to help those people that own both consoles buy
the
more
Nintendo version.
Buy 2K on Nintendo. It's not going to boost PlayStation 4's numbers.
Yeah. That's a good thought there. Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking now. But it is going to be, of course, it's going to be great for gamers if you can just do that.
Right. Yeah.
People will totally buy 2 copies of the same game.
Yeah, if I could just go back and forth between.
That's why you did it in the first place.
In a sense,
You bought it knowing that it won't.
What it won't.
But I think you're
I think
you're a minority.
I wanted a more portable version because that's what I've always wanted for the longest while.
Yes.
When I had my Vita and my 3DS and my DS, I wanted like a portable NBA because I've always been playing NBA forever. Yeah. And it was just not the fact that I go that hard on it, like compared to the console version. It's just like occasionally on the go, I want to play NBA and have that option. Recent news, you might have seen the posters out there for Minecraft when it came out on the Switch and the crossplay platform between the Xbox and the Switch version and how they kind of left out Sony. It was a little shot to them in a way.
It was a clear red and green.
Yeah, red and green. Just how you play.
That was on Twitter, was it? YouTube?
I think so.
It's commercial, right?
Might have seen it. I've seen it in a bunch of different places. I don't know where originally it came from, so...
you almost never see Nintendo do something like that.
Yeah. I thought maybe their mindset was just the fact that we're working with Xbox. They were maybe pure.
Yeah.
But it did come out.
Right, I think maybe to Nintendo, coming from Japan,
right?
Sony's more the direct competitor, I guess. In their minds.
Yeah, definitely more so. They're the top dogs there.
Yeah. So maybe they enjoy dig at Sony taking shots.
Right. Hi, this is Jassy calling from D Up Gaming. I'm just here to tell you guys to like our videos, subscribe by hitting the bell below, follow us on iTunes and Anchor by clicking the link below, follow us on Twitter at D_up_gaming. Thanks for watching.